Whoa, boy, another Big 12 one. Colorado beating Baylor 38-31 in this game. And, man, we did not think we were going to talk about this one entering the day.
What a shot of adrenaline this was.
Oh, boy. This was 38-31 in overtime, I should have said, in this game as well. Let's go over the 5 highest graded players for Colorado. Start off in this game. First one is the hero, Shedeur Sanders, 86.4, completing that Hail Mary with no time left to tie the game. Travis Hunter, 84.5. The cornerback, Travis Hunter, 84.5. Nakai Hill-Green, the linebacker, 82.8. Shane Cokes, the D-tackle, 74.5. And the wide receiver, Travis Hunter, at a 74. So the corner and receiver, once again, is one of the 5 highest graded players for Colorado at both of them. For Baylor in this game, Hal Presley, the wide receiver, at a 78.8. Lorando Johnson at 71.7. Monterey Baldwin at 70.6. DJ Coleman at a 70. And Steve Litton, former Syracuse great, and we could have used you, Steve, on Friday night, but he graded out to 69.7 in this game.
I can't with you.
Dalton, I'm still not over it. Let's go over the biggest stat that told the story. Dalton, what really told the story in this barn burner of a game? What a
spectacular football game it was, and I'm gonna let you get the fun part this time, because you know what, there's a story here developing. Okay, Colorado in this game, look, it's ugly. And it took a Hail Mary, and don't forget my guy LaJohntay Wester, FAU legend, catching that Hail Mary too. Don't forget him.
Saving Will Sheppard, by the way, from Colorado fans hating him, because Will Sheppard dropped that pass
I've never seen anything like that, and I don't know that we will again.
Yeah,
you got a Hail Mary that he would have scored on.
Yep.
That Will Sheppard dropped, and they come back the next play and catch the next one.
Will Sheppard's like, dude, thank you.
I don't know if we'll ever see that again. This entire game, first of all, was just incredible. Yep. Front to back, haymakers.
It's a Big 12 game.
We had Baylor's pass rush getting after it in the second half. You had a kick return touchdown. You had diving catches. You had crazy throws. You had everything. It was just, what an awesome football game this was. Yep. And look, I'm going to peel it back a little bit here. Story for me, and it's actually over the last 2 weeks, is Colorado's run defense. I've been saying in the Big 12, 2 things are going to win the Big 12. Quarterback play and run defense, right? Mm-hmm. Utah's kind of getting that when Rising's healthy, and their run D was really good against Oklahoma State. BYU's run defense, right? We're seeing Colorado right now. Look, last night, as a team, an 86.1 run defense grade. That is their highest run D grade since 2018.
Wow.
And last week was their highest run D grade since 2018 with an 85.2.
All right.
Look, last season, it's their second straight week over an 85. Last season, they were 122nd in run defense grade. They're 15th right now.
Holy.
And there is a huge difference. I'm going to tell you, especially at linebacker. Okay, we talked about earlier in the year, at linebacker. Okay, and we talked about a bunch of transfer guys they've brought in, right? Okunlola, B.J. Green, Chidozie Nwankwo, mm-hmm. right? And one guy I'm going to highlight real quick in this is Nakai Hill-Green, who had that huge grade in this game, and an 88.8 run defense grade this week. He has a 91.7 run D grade on the season.
Wow.
And the last couple of games, what they've done, so it's been Levante Bentley, and he's been really good. And it's been Trevor Woods at linebacker, okay, who the second half of last year moved from safety to linebacker, and this year he's just light. He's a safety body playing linebacker. He was struggling. They've gone more in the last couple of games to Hill Green, the transfer from Charlotte. Mm-hmm. He is spectacuar. You want a gap filler? This is it. I think they have found the right combination for their run defense in Bentley and Hill Green, along with a bunch of guys playing really good up front on their defensive line. They got to get a little more pass rush going, but I'll tell you what. I'm telling you right now, they went in the portal, and they found a bunch of run defenders in the portal because they needed it bad. Their linebackers last year, identical, 122nd in the country in run D grade. Mm. Right now, it is Ole Miss, Alabama, Colorado at linebacker. This is a massive story. And you think about, and I know the offense, it's Shedeur and Hunter and all that are always the story.
Yeah, I'll get into them.
But this was the thing in the portal. Last year they were just getting guys because Colorado was horrible and they needed talent. They went and specifically targeted this front seven with a bunch of transfers and a bunch of really good run defenders. And right now it's working. It's starting to work, and I've said, look, they have the best quarterback in the conference.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. Sorry for all the controversy, but
he's
the best quarterback in the conference. Take all the off-field for what you want. We'll worry about that later. He's the best quarterback in the conference.
Yep.
Is he the best quarterback in the country? Maybe. Cool. They really might. Honestly, is he not top three? He's
up there.
Good. How many other guys pull off what he pulled off last night? He was getting killed in the second half.
No, yeah, he's up there.
He got sacked 8 times.
Yeah,
and he managed to pull that off. But again, quarterback play, and they have that, and run defense. Their run D next week, and we're going to preview the game at UCF.
Mm-hmm.
If they come out in run defense against UCF like they've played the last 2 games, we've got a story in Boulder again now. And I know everybody's not everybody. There is a set of people that are incredibly sick of the Colorado hype.
Yeah.
I will tell you right now, they are better in the trenches.
Yep.
The pass pro, it comes and goes still. That's for sure. But I'll tell you what, when you have Shedeur and Hunter and Wester and Horn and everybody, they find a way. Still need to run the ball better for sure, but for me, this run defense is a massive story because I have said this for a while. Whoever finds run defense in the Big 12 against all these backs and all these rushing attacks, those are going to be the teams that rise. And for the last couple of games, it's Colorado, it's BYU, it's Utah. It's who is going to stop the run.
Yeah.
And if Colorado's one of those teams, hate to tell some of you out there, but they're going to be in the race. That's just where it's at, and there is on-field proof that it's happening right now.
And the reason why they're in the race, besides the run D being so much better, is Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter just being absolute freaking superstars. I'm going to Shedeur first. He accounted for 86% of Colorado's offensive yards in this game. 341 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 78.5 passing grade, 4 big-time throws, 0 turnover-worthy plays. Also, Dalton, 12 carries for 77 yards and a touchdown in this game. The second most rushing yards he's had in a game in his entire career. Going back to Jackson State and even Colorado, as he only had one more game where he had that many rushing yards or more, honestly. So, as always, he's the entire offense for Colorado in this game, and once again, he was the hero for them. There's no one better, honestly, than Shedeur Sanders in a 2-minute drill. Honestly, there's no one better in college football, and he was spectacular in this game. And once again, he was the best player. Actually, no, not the best player on the field, but he was a superstar for Colorado in this game.
I mean, it's weird because of the way with Hunter and both ways and all of that. It's really a cohabiting. I mean, no, and that's my most impressive. I just couldn't do anyone but Shedeur. And you mentioned the rushing in this game. You said it was a career high in rushing yards, right?
Second most.
I mean, to have the awareness, we don't usually see him do that. He usually doesn't want to improvise to run, but he had to in this game. He just had to. I mean, the level between on structure, out of structure, any of it. Shedeur Sanders, it's just a superstar. I mean, on the field, you can't doubt what he does. If he's not the number 1 quarterback in the country, he's a top 3, no lower than top 5. I mean, he's one of the best. He's one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best. One of the best players in the country. And rolling back real quick on the run game thing for Baylor too. Just there's one stat I missed here. Their running backs had 31 carries for 83 yards. If they and it goes with Shedeur, right? I need Shedeur to have opportunities, right? Don't let teams run all over you, win time of possession, shorten games, right? The more drives and more opportunities he gets, these are the types of things that can happen. So it all works hand in hand, but no, it has to be Shedeur. How many other quarterbacks win that game last night for Colorado?
Not many. Not many.
2, 3?
Yeah.
I just the level of football IQ in and out of structure is just incredible.
And the fact that, like, I know he gets a lot of flack for blaming the O-line a couple weeks ago, but, like, it almost makes sense. He's getting killed back there, and he's still delivering.
Got sacked 8 times last night. The second half, they were better.
Killed.
They were okay in the first half. The second half, it was breaking down on them.
Yeah.
It was. And I'll tell you what, too, and I think it was hard to see on camera, it was raining last night, too.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a game a team like Colorado is supposed to win in the rain.
Still made that throw in the rain, too. Yeah,
it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
Dawn, my most impressive player is your 2024 Heisman Trophy winner, Travis Hunter. I don't give a damn what their record is at the end of the year.
If he plays all 12 games.
If he plays all 12 games, yes, that caveat.
As long as we don't see him gas out or get hurt or anything like last year, missing 4 games or so with the cheap shot. I mean, I'm with you. Through 4 weeks, it's
him. He's the best. We said it before. He's our number 1 player in the PFF College 50, which is the top 50 players in the country. And we got a lot of flack for that. Travis Hunter's not the best player in the country. He's not even the best corner or the best receiver. Yeah, he's probably not, but he plays both at an elite level every single week. And that is so rare. He's the best player in college football, bar none. Bar none. I don't care who else he put out there. He played 144 snaps last night. Just for reference, our minimum that we set for every week is 25. That's about the average that a starter plays in a game is 25 snaps. He played 144 in this game. That's like 6 times as many as the average starter, man. And still, top 5 player for Colorado on both sides of the ball in their grades this game. Also, he forced a fumble on the goal line that sealed the victory for Colorado in this game. So this guy's not just a great cover corner and not just a great athlete. He's a physical football player. He hasn't missed a tackle all season, Dalton, on 15 attempts.
Yeah.
He hasn't missed a tackle.
Oh, you want a Heisman moment. There it is.
84.5 defensive grade, 74 offensive grade, 7 catches for 130 yards on 10 targets. And Dalton, they didn't target him once in coverage last night. 0 targets on 25 coverage snaps and still had 2 coverage stops. And if you're wondering, okay, what is he going to look like at the end of the year? What are these stats going to look like? Right now, he is on pace for 111 catches for 1,416 receiving yards, 15 receiving touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 3 forced fumbles, 6 tackles for loss or no gain. That is what his season pace is on. Honestly, he should have more interceptions than that. He only has 1 right now through 4 games. He's probably going to get more throughout the course of the season as well. But 1,400 receiving yards, 15 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions at the end of the year?
And I just had to find it just now real quick. He is 13th in the country in receiving grade, and he's 8th in coverage grade. That's
he's the best player in college football.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
He's the best player in college football. And honestly, the more he plays like this, the more I'm thinking, you know what? When he gets to the NFL, keep doing it.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. He can do it. I mean, he's Superman. He quite literally is Superman out here, man. He's only been targeted on 10.6% of his coverage snaps as well. I'll say it right now, he's the rarest college football player I've ever seen.
Yeah.
In my lifetime, my 25, almost 26 years now, I've never seen a college football player quite like Travis Hunter. Again, I don't care what their record is. I understand the voters will, and that's probably why he won't win the Heisman. I don't give a shit what Colorado's record at the end of the year is. He is the Heisman Trophy winner. He is the best player in college football.
If he plays all 12 games, anything like this, anything close to what he's done the first 4, yeah, it's a wrap. I'm with you. And I think if he plays all 12 games like this also,
oh yeah,
they're going to at least make a bowl game.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's
and that's just enough.
At least. And honestly.
And for a program that was 1-11 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago. And now they're making a bowl game. That's amazing. Yeah. I know it's not the hype that you want, but.
And I would know he's the exception to the rule. There are no rules with Travis Hunter.
Dude,
144 snaps.
This is one of those players that if he doesn't win the Heisman, we're going to look back and be like, that was bullshit that he didn't win the Heisman Trophy. It's just if you want to give it to the most outstanding player in college football, which is what the definition of the Heisman Trophy is, this is the most outstanding player in college football, bar none.
He's played, if we include special teams, a couple of special team snaps in here.
Why? He's playing special teams too? I didn't even know that.
Only not much.
Okay, but still.
Literally,
that's the one time for him to actually get a breather.
There's 10 snaps in here.
All right, still though.
Through 4 games, he's played 531 snaps.
Dude, again, the season-long minimum is 300, by the way. He's already played double the season minimum, and he's 4 games in.
Again, we could do it every week. Should we just name
the Travis Hunter segment as well? What did you do this week? Yeah,
it's just I don't think we can quantify how ridiculous this is.
No, dude.
No,
I don't care. Again, I just don't. The record. I do not care.
Right now,
do not care.
Right now, it's him.
Yeah,
it's not a question. He's number 1 for both of us. He should be number 1, I think, for a lot of people. I know Cam Ward. I know some other guys have the numbers.
God, I hope the voters don't. I know a lot of these, older voters don't love Colorado. They better not hold that against him.
If he gets through all 12 games of a season and paces anything close to what you just said, he has to get it.
Dude, 1,400. He might win the Blitnikoff. 1,400 yards. He might win the Blitnikoff and the Thorpe.
If he wins both of those, he has to win the Heisman.
Oh my God, he is spectacular.
There is not enough to quantify.
The rarest player I've ever seen.
Yeah,
he's also. I'll say this right now, in a not great quarterback draft, he's the number 1 overall pick as well. Just how valuable he is.
That's a fun one.
I think he might have to take him.
That's going to be.
I think he might.
April.
I think he might have to take another one.